How's everybody doing? My name is Echo. Hope you're having a fantastic day. One of the add-ons I never got time to check out was the Monster Food add-on created by Nox Crew. Now, recently, I've had a lot of you asking me to check this out. The community seems to like it. Let's see what it's all about. It is priced at 660 Minecoins, which is £3.29. This add-on is $5. Are you bored of carrots and steaks? Monster Food is here to help. Turn scary into succulent as you chop and cook all the hostile mobs. Monster Food adds items and recipes to cook brand new meals. Use a crock pot to combine ingredients into monstrous dishes. Plate the meals to decorate your home or eat them and gain special powers and curses. Now, the community gave this a 4.7 star rating out of 5. With over 100 ratings, 82% gave it a 5 star. That's quite impressive. So these are the images that have been provided. They look like teeth that are chomping down on the mobs. I really like this one. Obviously going to be the pots, and you have to place in your ingredients. I did also notice we have a different kind of bone. So maybe that's kind of like a wither skeleton bone. Besides that, though, food is always something I enjoy checking out in Minecraft. So let's see if it's worth its price tag, and let's see why the community likes it. The add-on file size is 2 megabytes. So what's cool about today's add-on is not only can you consume these foods, but they can also be placed down. So if you have any furniture-based add-ons, this is a pretty cool combination. Once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. If you open this, it says, "Welcome to the Monster Food add-on by Nox Crew. This add-on adds a bunch of new monster foods with special powers and curses. Use the buttons below to learn about the features available." So to get started, open up the monster guide and spawn yourself an assistant. They do not spawn naturally. You have to summon them. This is the Mad Monster Alchemist. If you tap on them, they say, "Hello, I am the Grand Master of Alchemical Arts of Monster Food. My knowledge is yours." Now, if you've tapped on them by mistake, go to Let's Move and pack up, and you can actually pick them up. And then after that, you can place them down whenever you want. But let's start with the monster food. Let's start with monster parts, because this is one of the most important things. However, monster food is a great discovery. Cook some monster parts in a crock pot and you gain powers. And some curses too, but don't worry about that. So monster parts, it says all monsters have parts, and some of them carry their own spices too. Head out into the wilds and defeat those dangerous monsters. You'll find those parts. You cannot craft the crock pot until you get yourself a spice. Now, there is a few different spices available, 3 in total, one of which can be dropped by a zombie. But most mobs in this are going to drop something. It is RNG. They're not always going to drop, and in some cases, it might take you a little bit of time. On this occasion, we managed to get ourselves an ominous spice, which can be used in order to craft ourselves a crock pot. However, other mobs, such as with the skeletons, for example, like we did say on the introduction, can drop a brand new type of bone. This is going to be a withered bone. We also have a witch, which can drop another type of item. This one's going to drop a different type of spice. So we've got ender spice, an ominous spice. What's this one? Vindicator. What do you drop? Let's see. Emeralds and a different type of spice. On this occasion, it was the ominous spice. They also dropped an illager shank. What have we got here? The creaking can actually drop something. Now, obviously, I'm doing this in creative, but in survival, it's going to drop this, the creaking bark, all used to craft new types of foods. Next one here, which one's this one? This one is going to be a blaze. So a new type of item can be dropped. And I think this might be the 3rd and final spice. So we have ender spice, ominous spice, and a nether spice. Creepers can also drop something as well. Didn't on that occasion. Come on. So yeah, it's all completely random. But I kind of like that. It's not too overpowered. Oh, okay. So we managed to get ourselves another one. This was nether spice. We have silverfish, which can drop items as well. They managed to drop... What's this? This is a silverfish shell. And then husks can also drop something which is actually different from zombies. They managed to drop the ender spice. But like I said, there is even more items. which we will check out. We'll go over a couple of these. This is going to be a piglin nose. There is a snout in this. What's this one? This is going to be hog meat. It's going to be an eyeball, right? Elder Guardian's eye. This right here is going to be a cracked wither skull. I think this is moss from a bog. It is. What's this one then? This is going to be Ravager haunch. This is going to be from a breeze. Battered breeze balls. This one right here is a warden horn. And there is a couple more that players can get, used a little bit later on for food. So if you want to learn how to cook things, tap on the Mad Monster and then tap on the monster food. Tap on the crockpot, a simple cooking tool. All you need is a campfire, cauldron, and any of the monster spice. So that's the reason why I didn't show you guys how to craft this, because you need this first, which is obtained by killing monsters. Relatively easy to make. Open up a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable, and this can then be placed down. Now, you are going to have to light this, but you need to put items inside. So we'll put in some random items here. This probably won't amount to creating anything at all. And you'll actually know if it doesn't amount to making anything, because there'll be a big red cross above it to say, yeah, that doesn't do anything for us. But on this occasion, we actually managed to craft ourselves fire charges, which is very strange. But there is a chance that this can turn into a rogue monster. Our good friend, the Mad Monster Alchemist, has a few books which will be useful for you. If you tap on him, let's start with monster food and powers. He says, there are all sorts of powers with all sorts of effects. Grow trees, breathe underwater, become strong, or even breathe the fire of dragons. Read my powers and curses monster food guide for all of them. So these are going to require specific recipes. I think there's 4 books in total. One is going to be made with the Ender Spice, another with Nether Spice, another with Ominous Spice, another one with Brain Juice. You are going to need books and coal. If we open up a crafting table, tap on craftable. So we have the powers and curses. We have the advanced monster food guide, forbidden monster, and we also have the beginner monster food guide. Recommend starting here. So let's place this down. We have the lore introduction explaining what this is about. If you tap, of course, I've taught you how to make yourself a crockpot. Relatively easy. Next, we have the plating pouch, which I want to teach you a little bit later on when we get to the dining area. Then we get into the foods. For example, rotten ribs, a sturdy dish that makes you hungry. Great for some starved fighting. It tells you the ingredients you need. We have nose mellow. Again, some really random recipes you're able to make, but they're all inside of here. And for example, brain juice, you need the rotten flesh plus a slime ball. So I have a couple of different ones here. So let's get this started. Open this, put this inside, and then light this. Again, this is going to create a special type of stew. On this occasion, we managed to make ourselves the ribs, which can be consumed and will come with effects. You feel sturdy in your bones, and then it says something else. But you'll see we end up with special effects, and that's where another book comes into play. So I think it might be this one. So if we go to the next page, it says Frosty, for example. Let's go to the one that we've just managed to get. Sturdy. Shield yourself with a strong resistance. The sturdy power will reduce all damage that you take. So we do / summon a Ravager, for example. I mean, we're meant to be stronger. Basically, it's a fancy word of saying resistance. That's the best way to say it. Although, you can kind of see like a hungry effect. Not only does this give you a special power, but it also makes you hungry as well. Again, all of these are going to be used in different recipes. All right, what's going to be next for us? So we're going to put the moss and a red mushroom inside of there and get this one lit. How long do we end up with this? So resistance for, I guess, like a minute. Let's wait for this to be done. Tap on it and then consume. Oh, I love the animation. Let's do it like in this perspective. So this one gave us nausea. You feel one with nature. Something about trees. Oh, bro, nausea is the worst effect in Minecraft. But we're like summoning things here. Wait, did he stay? Oh, okay. So yeah, you end up creating little paths Oh, that's actually really cool. Forget about having to plant things down. This would be a really cool way to build, slightly different. But this stays, by the way. Like, it will run out after a certain amount of time, but it stays a lot longer than your regular effects. I think this one might have been called Bloom, and it's at the end. Rose fell asleep on me. Watch the trees and flowers bloom. The bloom power will help you grow all crops and trees near you. Oh. Oh. So if I was to do / give at P and we did sapling, for example, we can help this grow, apparently. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like random. Maybe sometimes it produces this walking ability, but on other... Oh, nope. Okay, yep. It instantly grows your trees. And rotten flesh, bone, and ominous. So rotten flesh, bone, and ominous. We're going to relight this one. Let's see what happens with this one. I kind of really like the effects. Again, they are going to run out over time. This one's giving us a new type of rib. What's this one? Crispy horse ribs. Okay. So blocks will break with ease, but a dangerous fire lingers. Oh, a dangerous fire lingers. We end up with haste, but a dangerous fire lingers. I wonder if this will set things on fire then. Or like set mobs on fire maybe? No, not quite. Okay, let's see what it says then, because we have the powers. So let's see what this one says. None of them. Charm, not that one. Strong, not that one. Dragon, it's not that one. Bouncy. Maybe nothing with this one, but we end up with the sun effect. So if I was to do / time set midnight, do we end up with like a dynamic light? No, we actually don't. Shank and bread. That's what we're trying on this one. Hold on, we need to light this one correctly. Here we go. Let's see what the shank provides. I've ended up with a sun. This is giving me like a burger, is it? Illager burger. Yo, that's so cool, by the way. Look at the animations. They look so cool. Okay. You feel hearty. I wish it could tell you a little bit longer on the screen what it is. We've also ended up with a raid omen. Yeah, not what I want. Oh, okay. You feel the monster effects disappear. Yes. So milk can also be used to get rid of the insane or scary effects. Didn't fancy a bad omen. And then one more thing. Again, there's a whole bunch of different things you're able to make. I guess the more you add, the crazier they become. Let's light this one more time and see what this one is going to provide. Food is made. This was the battered breeze ball. Okay, so it's bounce as light as feather, but deadly gas. What? I leave a deadly gas. Does that mean it's going to do damage to things? Not quite. This one's pretty cool, though. Hold on. I need to see what this one says. Let's go inside of here. A deadly gas. Not hasty. Fast. No, we don't need that one. Not charmed. It's not strong. One of them really is... Oh, bouncy. Okay, maybe it's this one. This power increases your jump height and slow. Okay, we've got that one already, but it didn't tell me what the negative effect was. Obviously, in today's video, I haven't showed you how to cook or craft all of the foods. That's because I don't want to make this video too long, and I think the creators do a really good job in explaining and showing you how to craft certain things. But you have mummy wraps, piglin pizza, illager skewers, and a bunch more. After the beginner's guides, you are going to be given the advanced, and this one is going to show you how to make things like the poisoned cone, webbed cone, boomstick pop. We also have winter wrap. So I'm going to grab a couple of these different foods, consume them, and see what they actually do to me. Here is an interesting one, the Choco Choro, a dragon dish that is very spicy. I am fire. Witness the heat. Okay, so let's get this one cooked and see how this works. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's light this one. This one might produce the fire one that I was trying to get. So we might end up burning everything in today's video. So we'll grab you. Let's see what it's like in this perspective. So this one, fire wells. Oh, what the? Okay, so... It's not going to kill our good friend, is it? But I mean, to be fair, this could be a... Does it injure me? No, we're good. What about these guys? Yes. It fires fire. You end up with... It's obviously coming out of your backside. Bro, this is actually incredibly dangerous. Help, it's spicy. Okay, so I want to see what happens when we drink this one more time. The monster effect disappears. I love this, though, because they don't just stay the exact same amount as regular effects. And they have some really unique effects inside of this. And that's probably my favorite thing. Let's try this one. The gassed cake. A dragon dish that is a bit dry. I spit fire, but it chars my throat and body. Water is too cold. Interesting. Okay. So is this going to be the same effect as before again? Yeah, it is. Darn it, man. Okay, so we're going to have to get ourselves some milk. I actually don't want to kill our good friend, the Mr. Cow here. I'm trying to get a different effect other than fire. Ender Emanade. A charmed drink that makes you loopy. Once I said shmoo to a farmer and got free bread. Is this one going to give me nausea? Ah, oh, darn it. But we end up with the villager, hero of the villager at least. So some come with positive, some come with negative, some come with positive and negative. I want to try some of the other ones that I did manage to miss out. So although negative, I want to see what happens when we consume a whole bunch of these. So we do have the rotten nose mellow. This one gives me hunger, but you feel... Okay, we're going to consume all of these. This might be a really bad idea here. More nausea. You feel a deathly aura. Oh my days. Yeah, probably not a good idea to consume all of these. I don't know what is happening, but we've ended up with some really cool effects. I'm loving the effects, though. They really do look super awesome. So what about the forbidden foods that we're able to consume here? Warden cake, a sturdy and strong dish that makes you sleepy. I am power in the darkness. So this needs a lot of different ingredients. Warden horn, nether spice, egg, wheat, and milk. And then we have the dragon hot pot. I'm gonna summon a warden here and just see if it does drop it every single time. So we'll do one more here. So yeah, it looks like it will drop every single time you kill a warden. Cow, I need you. I need the milk because we have to make ourselves this special warden cake. All right, let's get this all put in. I don't think there's a specific order this needs to be. I think it might just be as long as you have the ingredients, this is going to create it for you. Okay, there we go. So this is one of the more powerful ones you're able to make. Apparently, we become really powerful with this one. You feel strong and sturdy in your bones, but darkness clouds. Yeah, so we end up with strength, resistance. So yeah, you do become incredibly strong with this one. But the negative effect on this one is going to be the darkness effect. So this should be interesting. There is a static power, a hatred power, and then we also have worms. So the Boba Tea gives you speed. You're incredibly fast. Ravager Steak gives you hatred. Yeah, so another ominous effect. And this one apparently gives you worms. You feel itchy with worms. Yeah, probably not what you want to get. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I was going to say, we have the worm effect. So I think if I take damage, / summon, let's try a Ravager here. Oh, oh, there you go. It summoned them. There you go. Anything that hits you, do it again. One more time. Do one more time. Okay, so we have a chance to kind of summon things when we take damage. I love how they've included some of the newer effects that Minecraft have added to the game. So how do you make all of these placeable? Because you can't exactly grab these items and place them down. It's just simply not possible. Well, in order to do this, you are going to need the plating pouch, which is made with, I think, any of the spices. But in order to do this, you go to the crafting table and you make this. Put this in with the item, and then it then becomes a plated version. So rather than being consumed, you're able to place this down. Like I said, with furniture-based stuff, it would be really, really cool. So for example, this one right here is going to be shulker spaghetti. So we'll put this inside of here with this. It's then going to become a plated version. You're having that. We're going to break that. You can have this one. And then you can have this one. So you can set it up. There's so many different foods in here, by the way. So we'll grab a couple of them and show you guys how cool they are. So this is going to be plated winter wrap. You can have that. We have bogged stew. We have the gassed one. The designs are really cool. Magma, blaze, cocoa, And then we've got, was it Coco? Coca. We have plated Elder Guardian sushi. Ah, yes. The most delightful looking foods. A couple more we haven't seen here. What's this one? Okay, that's the magma one. We have Warden. Wait, is that animated? No. This is also going to be a mummy wrap. Oh, this one looks cool. We have a withered bone dog. We also have webbed cream. This is a plated guardian broth, broomstick popsicle, soul flask, plated dragon hot pot, the churro that we've seen before. Is it the choco one? The choco one, it is. We also have the plated stuffed endermite. Now, if you did want to learn more about the specific foods, inside of the guidebook, go to powers and curses. And if you scroll down, obviously it says what the book says. Frosty, for example, water and lava will freeze below your feet, which we might have had one of them, but I didn't actually get the chance to show you. Hasty, again, is going to be attack and break blocks faster temporarily. Fast, healthy, charmed, all of these special effects. There's so many baits. Summon fish around you while in water temporarily, and then the different curses. So pros and cons. All right, so this one is a Ravager steak, I think. Let's see what this one does. Okay, so we've already had that one before. Like an ice cream effect. Oh, God, some of these are going to be horrendous. There we go. A deathly aura of gases around you. But one kind of causes a freezing effect, right? So if I was to do / give app here, we did a water bucket. Let's see. Ah, it freezes it. Okay. If we do / give app here and we did lava, apparently this one also works as well, right? See what happens with this one. There you go. Obsidian and ice. I wonder if the obsidian's only for a limited time, though. It does say temporarily. The water's obviously... Oh, maybe the sun's actually got rid of that. So many cool effects. I'll be handing these out to my friends like crazy. But all around, guys, a very, very unique add-on. And I think the creators have done a really good job. I'm loving the path ones. Fire, you can spit fire, you can plant down crops, you name it. Yeah, I would recommend this. This is definitely a unique and a different approach when it comes to food. And I look forward to the future updates with this add-on. Okay, so I'm not sure what ingredients you have to put inside of this. But here is the so-called possessed crockpot. So if you put in the wrong ingredients, this can actually be summoned. You will get this back in return, but there is just a chance that it can be possessed.